he's got his bases covered with a Sunken Colony and a Overlord each.
Except his main looks rather unprotected. There is a Hydralisk Den now, so he's dropped some DT. Looks like that second expansion's coming under fire with Hydralisks and drones only there to support.
His main is largely unprotected, and Bisu is dropping those DTs. This could be pretty devastating. He doesn't look like he has Overlord speed yet, so look at that. That's just probe massacre, or drone massacre rather. 3 kills on 1. 7, I think.
Yeah, that's brutal. And he's probably going to get them into the shuttle before Luxury knows any better. And I think he's aware of it now. But no, though, they're hitting the Spire, so it looks like if Bisu can manage this, then his Bisu build is going to be particularly effective. So yeah, I think we're probably going to see some Shuttle Reaver action now, or some Shuttle Storms at least.
I'm not so sure. I think he'll just stick with this strong ground force he's got here. The problem with Luxury expanding like that is that it's hard for him to keep all his bases under protection. Overlord speed up for Luxury now, but those DT under a well-controlled Protoss can just do what they're doing now, just walk around killing probes, killing Zerglings, whatever, just disrupting the base as much as possible.
And oddly enough, even though we did see early gas after the spawning pool, the Zerglings are not speed upgraded, so I'm not actually sure what Luxury's intentions were here. I think he's actually a little bit frazzled, maybe.
Yes, I don't know. I've seen a few games with Luxury versus Protoss, and I don't know, he does alright. I'm just not sure he's completely comfortable with this matchup. Yeah, you don't want that as a Zerg player. You don't want a line of zealots hitting your troops with Archons behind him. That's it's pretty hard to break.
He's still not mining at his main, so you'd have to say Bisu has the advantage here, especially since he has that additional expansion at the 4-ish o'clock position.
Yeah, also as a Zerg, you definitely want to out-expand your opponents, and Luxury's economy is just in tatters right now. I think he's
Oh, will they get a snipe on this High Templar? No, Storm down, and that's going to do damage. I think the problem with Luxury is he's been put on the back foot, which has been happening to a lot of Zerg players recently, unless they've gone extremely aggressive against Protoss. Oh, and they're stuck on this bridge, so if they can get a Storm off here, this is going to be bad. I think he will. I think there's going to be a Storm going off on those Hydras. No, just manages to push them back. But yeah, Luxury's forces are split, and he's under a lot of pressure right now with both his main barely mining and his expansion under complete control.
Yeah, we're really seeing those bridges coming into play here. It makes it harder for the Zerg player to really take advantage of their superior numbers.
And I think definitely with this mass Hydra build, you have to be putting pressure on the Protoss player. You can't allow it to be put on the back foot. They're a much more aggressive unit than they are defensive. And yeah, that drop just really gave Bisu the opening to be more aggressive and keep Luxury on the back foot.
Also, when he killed that Spire with his DT, it's also meant that he didn't really need to keep up Corsair production anymore, because he doesn't really need to worry about air superiority for a while, and he also doesn't have to morph Archons as much.
We haven't seen any Lurkers, which is quite odd actually. You'd think with all the Archons and whatnot out there that Lurkers would definitely be a viable option right now.
I think a few Lurkers, but Bisu's also got quite a few High Templar out now, so maybe not so effective. So that's Spire back up, but with those High Templar out, Bisu's just able to morph more Archons. He's got a few Dragoons and High Templar themselves. Yeah, he scouted that Spire up, so he'll probably start making Archons again. And I don't know, maybe Luxury can pull off some effective harass here. Maybe at Bisu's main that looks fairly unprotected.
Oh, but no, he's gone straight over the top. That's bad.
Storm.
Those Mulas are going to be, yeah, they're just nuked. They're going to be useless for any further harassment on bases.
He's trying to pick off this High Templar and manages to, but those, I'm not sure how many kills he got.
Not a good transaction. You did not want to be wasting all those air. I mean, he's coming in for a harass now, but he's just, that was fortunate the way they weren't attack clicked. But yeah, I think Bisu's definitely in the lead right now. He's got the he's got the economic advantage with that expansion that he had, and he's just been under less pressure. Oh yeah, we're going to see some massive storms here, I think. Muta's trying to snipe off High Templar, but yeah, I just don't know how effective this is going to be. Yeah, there they go, storms. Not so effective this time, but he's definitely under a lot of more pressure.
I think Bisu's also setting up another expansion near the bottom left, and you know he's definitely out expanding. He's gaining map control. Luxury looking like he's under a bit of pressure. Luxury's just not able to keep up with this heavy macro style Bisu's using it right now. Another expansion going on. I think this is definitely Bisu's game. He's definitely brought it to Luxury.
You'd have to assume that with all the toing and froing between Protoss and Zerg recently, that Bisu's felt that he had to be extremely aggressive in the mid game just to make sure that that massive Hydra push didn't come and put pressure on his expansion. And he's basically turned the game around on the Zerg player, and now he's out expanding him, which is really bad if you intend to be playing an aggressive Hydralisk build.
A bit of a miss micro with those probes. They're going to the expansion a bit early, but that's not such a big deal. Big battle here. Lots of Dragoons. Probably anticipating lurkers.
Storm's going to come down any second now, and this is just going to get nasty.
Yeah. He might not even need to storm. I mean, I think Bisu with all those Dragoons is definitely anticipating some lurkers.
GG. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Bisu really just hammering Luxury. Look at him. He looks a bit disappointed.
I think he might even be near crying.
Bit frazzled. You know that feeling, that sweaty, nasty feeling you get after such a absolute stomping. I mean, Bisu's Dark Templar in his base, killing his tech, killing probes.
He's happy. He's definitely taken the front foot this time, and he's just slapped the demon. Excellent. Yeah, he's just really happy with that. He's bowed to the audience.
Excellent.
Gets a medal. Lovely darts. So yeah, I think not to be biased because we often play each other, and Zan's a Protoss player and I'm a Zerg player, but I just have to say the most interesting games recently have been Protoss and Zerg. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening in, and you'll see us again soon.
Yeah, thanks. Leave comments, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game.
See you later.